Aloha, folks. So it's been a few days since I've done a lick of the day. Normally we do Monday through Friday, but I haven't done a lick in a while because I've been pretty busy trying to put together this video for a company that I've been working with called Shirtler. And they're allowing me to try out this amplifier from them and also a couple of pickups that they make. So I'm having one of their pickups installed in my baritone ukulele, which I'm pretty excited about because I'm having Joel from the ukulele site put it in for me. And it should be ready in a couple of hours probably. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, since it's been a while since we put out a video, I figured I'd get on and do some Q&A. We got some questions that people have been asking online, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those right now. All right, so the first question was taken off of a YouTube video I did. Is the Tears in Heaven video, and somebody named Dan Villars, don't know how to say your name, but I'm sure I'm butchering it. It says, "Hey Aaron, what do you think of doing the F sharp minor and D parts with bar chords? Sometimes when I finger those notes, I have trouble getting them to ring nice. Also, it seems like you only rarely play your G string. How many separate picking patterns would you say you use?" Okay, so to answer your question, Dan, you can use bar chords at any time instead of, trying to finger them with all four fingers the way I do. You absolutely do that. Whatever is more comfortable for your hand will work, and whatever will allow you to ring all the notes of the chord is what's going to work better for you. So whether you do it this way or that way or that way, it's entirely up to you. As far as how many picking patterns I would say I use, it'd be a hard question for me to answer because I don't really think of myself as using patterns. I just kind of, pick what the song needs, I guess. If I were to break it down, probably a lot because again, I'm just doing a variation on a variation on a variation on a variation of different patterns. So, like I said, it's probably a pattern. I just don't recognize it as one. All right, next question. Okay, here's another one from YouTube. It says, "What sort of ukulele do you always play on?" I have two main ukuleles that I normally use. This one is a Jeb Weimer custom. It's called a TK2A, and it's Koa. All of the binding and stuff that you see is Cocobolo. The fretboard is Cocobolo. It's got a maple rosette here. So this is one of the main ones I use. The other one that I use a lot is a Ko'olau. And the Ko'olau is a Cuban mahogany ukulele with the redwood top. So those are the two main ukuleles I use all the time. I'm not sure if you're referring to this one or the other one, but those are the two main ones I use. Other than that, I use a baritone, which is from Pono, and that's a spruce top mahogany baritone. So that's that one. Okay, next question. Okay, this one's more of a comment, and this is on YouTube as well. It says, "Thank you, Aaron, for this. I was having a rough day, and this gave me some great vibes. I will try to nail that. Looking forward to all of your baritone licks." And this is in regards to a baritone lick video that I put up, I believe, on the 15th. So that was the last lick of the day, the baritone lick. And yeah, that was a real fun one to do. So we're going to be putting out more and more baritone stuff. I've been kind of locked into doing this the Shirtler video for now. So been a little bit preoccupied, but we will be getting back into doing more licks on the baritone. The lick of the day thing ends this month, but that doesn't mean I won't be posting a lick, from time to time. So, yeah, we're gonna try to do more baritone stuff, and we'll be doing more songs and just changing up the format here on the YouTube channel. But thank you, Diana, for your comment. I appreciate that. All right, next one. From Patrick O'Donnell on the strumming video that we put out. It says, "Do I have to have nasty looking bacterial laden fingernails in order to play ukulele? I'd rather just play piano instead." Oh. Funny, Patrick. There seem to be dickheads in every genre of music, and ukulele seems to have less than most. So, yeah, if you want to join, try not to be a dickhead. All right, so here's some questions from email. First question from Mike in Utah. He writes, "Hey Aaron, I noticed that you always use 4 fingers when you play. I noticed some other players use 2 fingers. Is there a difference? Which way is easier? Good question. So, a lot of guys play the 2 finger style. For me, I play with my hand here only because I play guitar and I've kind of been doing this for a while and I'm used to that. I think it's probably harder to play with 2 fingers because you're kind of limiting yourself like that. But some guys have gotten very proficient at it. In fact, Ledward Kaapana, Noah Campbell, Kimo Hussey, all these guys will use the 2 finger thing, and they're far better players than I am. So I'm assuming it's tougher to do that, but at the same time, it's probably more rewarding too. I use this out of necessity. I'm a little bit lazy, so I kind of go with the economy of motion. As little finger movement as possible. That's better. Okay? All right. What else? Okay, here's one from Facebook messages. This one says, "Hey Aaron, I noticed a couple days ago you put out a video that was talking about doing an album. Are you going to do that? And when you're planning to, please let me know." Oh, okay. Well, as far as doing the album, I've been writing lately. I've been in a writing mode. We may or may not do an album. I'm hoping we will. For me, it's more of a time thing, and studio time does cost money, so that's like another thing is the cost. But I think more for me, it's about like trying to find the time to actually get in the studio and do it. And I'm kind of a perfectionist in the sense that I like things to be perfect, and they never are. So if I were to do an album, it'd probably take a really long time because I'm super anal retentive. But yeah, if we do an album, I'll be promoting it on here and on Facebook and Instagram and whatever the hell else I'm on social media. So we'll definitely be doing that too. Okay, next question. Okay, so this one's another one from Facebook from a guy named Edward Mueller. And Edward writes, "Hey Aaron, I've been playing the ukulele now for 6 months and I'm still having trouble doing the finger picking thing. Do you recommend any finger exercises or things that could make it easier for me to get to finger picking?" Yeah, totally. So one of the things that I do to do the finger picking is I'll hold a chord, right? And then I'll just start by doing that. So go down 1, 2, 3, and then pick the bottom string. So start with that, and then maybe use 2 fingers on the bottom and go. Then use all your fingers. Then go down and back up. Then go up and then down. And then come up, down 2, up 1, down 3. Any different variation you can. But just play it with a chord and sort of work your hand through that. Another cool thing that you can do is try to just play through a chord progression and maybe take like C, F, G7, right? And so what I'll do is I'll go and just pick the chords as if I'm strumming it. Then I'll separate it. And then, eventually you get into the swing of something that works out for you. And you'll have your own style, so you won't be copying anybody. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I'm bad at this stuff, man. I'm bad at the social media thing. Anyway, all right, guys, so that was the Q&A. Hopefully you liked it. If anything, I will be back tomorrow with the lick of the day for you guys. We'll be doing something cool. I don't know what yet, but I will know tomorrow morning. So thank you for everybody that watches the channel. I appreciate you all. Keep the questions and comments coming. Even if it's something negative and you just want to be an asshole or whatever, that's cool too. We're taking on all comers, man. Bring it on. Okay, aloha, mahalo.